I was in the process of writing my personal statement for residency, and I wanted to talk on it about my own mental health journey and my journey with self-harm. Uh, I showed the paper to one of my supervisors, and she asked me if that was something I really wanted to say on my personal statement. She was worried that a person might look at that and perhaps determine that they didn't want me as a resident with them because I had a mental health history. And it got me thinking about stigma. It is entirely possible that another person will look at that statement and it'll be an inspirational story for them. But the unpredictability of the situation caused me to remove that personal tidbit about my life from the personal statement and make it more generic. This is just one of the ways in which stigma affects us all. In the workplace, we are ashamed to talk about what we're what we're going through, because we might be thought of as weak. And this is very personal for me because as an entrepreneur, many people look up to me. My people who work for me look up to me. People who are going to invest in my business look up to me, and my customers look up to me. And for them, I have to constantly portray an image of strength, a sense that I know what I'm doing. If I show that I'm vulnerable, if I show that maybe I don't have it all together, maybe the investors wouldn't want to invest in me anymore. Maybe the customers will have doubts about the products that I'm selling. So the entrepreneur and the medical student, in both ways, are unable to be vulnerable with people around them. And stigma limits the ability to express themselves and share, because sharing is important. And if you cannot share, you only build up resentment, you build up negative energy, and you die slowly inside. So I believe we all have a responsibility to reduce stigma in the world. Whatever you do to make people around you feel that it's okay to share with you, it's okay that you wouldn't judge them harshly, that you're a safe space for them. That is something you can do, because every little thing you do, you make the world a better place for people around you. And perhaps people will never share their struggles with you because of this unpredictability, this uncertainty about judgment. And it's incumbent on us to make it easier for people around us to share. I understand that sometimes you are incapable of taking on the emotional labor of trying to help other people deal with what you're going through. And maybe you don't have to, but at least them being confident that you wouldn't judge them negatively is still something that's worth pursuing. So this is part of what I bring to my work. At MHappy, I'm committed to building a space where people can have a no judgment zone to share what they're going through and work with other people as accountability partners who have probably gone through the same things that they're going through or are going through the same things right now. So that even if outside in the world, there's a lot of stigma, at least you know that there's one person who's willing to listen and who wouldn't judge you negatively. One person you can be vulnerable with, one person you can share with. That's also the role of a therapist, not just an accountability partner. And MHappy has therapists you can connect to that you can talk to about what you're going through, because talking to somebody is the first step in the journey of solving the problems and in being able to live with and live through and be alive in what it means to be human.